Good morning! It is day 19 of December, and I am just starting, well, I started last night, my 6th book, my 6th day of Christmas. My true love gave to me 6 of Crows, and I'm about 58 pages in, and so far I can tell this is going to be super exciting. If you've not seen any of the other videos that are part of this series, go ahead and check them out. They're a lot of fun and give you an idea of what the heck I'm doing here. And I will link the playlist above and down in the comment section below. We've met Kaz Brecker, and Kaz Brecker is basically the leader of this gang called the Dregs. And he is a very intelligent guy. He's 17, he's young. All these characters are pretty darn young. He's basically a thief, but he's really, really good at picking locks. And not just like actual locks, but like getting into people's heads. He can pick the lock of people's heads. He's able to get information about them so he can use it to blackmail them. He's really good at blackmail. And then we've met another character named Inej. She's basically like someone who could disappear, and not literally disappear. She can just make herself very hard to find, and she can climb walls and do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. She's part of his gang, and they're definitely focusing on her, so I know she's a big part of this book. There's a group of people called the Grishas, and the Grishas are the people in this world who have magic. There are Grisha that are healers, there are Grisha that can control the weather, but all these Grisha are indentured servants, and they're basically used for their powers and really don't have a lot of freedom. But someone from one of the other kingdoms comes up with this drug, and the drug causes the Grisha's powers to be enhanced in a way that's frightening and could really cause a lot of trouble within this whole world. There's a lot of politics in this book, and you're finding out that because of this drug, there might be some big things happening between the different lands within the world that are really bad and dangerous and could cause wars. And one of the merchants from this land that we're focusing around, which I can't remember the name of it, but he hires Kaz to kidnap the person that created this drug, or at least knows how to make it. And this person is in the hardest place you could possibly get into. It's just this location that is so well guarded. Nobody has ever gone in and out of there and survived. Because he knows Kaz's reputation, he's hired Kaz, and Kaz has to put together a crew of people who can actually go into this place and kidnap this guy. Kaz knows that this is a suicide mission. He knows that there's a very good chance that none of them will ever make it out because it's practically impossible. And morally, this is very gray. Kaz especially, he's not a very good guy. So are you supposed to root for him? I don't know. We'll find out how I feel about Kaz and all the other characters in here because they're not good people. But so far, I'm a little surprised this is young adult because of how morally gray the characters are and some of the things that they are talking about, the situations they're getting into. It's a little morally gray to me whether or not this is appropriate for young adults. We're going to be doing our advent calendars now. I'm really excited about that. And then it's not raining this morning and we need exercise, and so does our dog. So we're gonna go for a walk. And I've got a couple of Zoom meetings today with friends. So aside from reading this book, that's pretty much the plan for today. What do you got, Mama?
The big one.
That's a big one?
Ah! Oh, Spidey! Spider-Man is on his way.
'Tis the season. It's Christmas Spidey.
Ooh. Oh, I love Christmas ones.
No, it looks like Mulan.
Oh.
Is it Mulan? Yes, it is!
I think I finished this.
Yeah, that must be part of the Mushu in this Cricky set. I love it. She's so cute. I love these action shot ones. Okay, so I'm about page 142, and it's just a very fast-paced book. I feel like it's moving very quickly, and there's a lot going on. I mean, which is true for most fantasies. It's kind of hard to keep you up to date because there's so many things happening, and I don't want to give anything away either. But they do have the full crew together, and they're getting ready to head off to the ice court and hopefully pull out this heist. There's definitely some resentment building among some of the people, and then 2 of the characters absolutely have a lot of unresolved problems and want to kill each other. So that's interesting, and we'll see how that goes. Every single one of these characters has a past, has issues, has things that they are trying to deal with, and it'll be interesting to see how successful they are, how well they work together. They all have very specialized skills, and I can't wait to see how this goes down. I like the characters. I don't love the characters, but I don't know if you're supposed to. And it's interesting learning a little bit more and more about them each time I get one of their sections, because it does go from multiple point of views. It does switch between different characters' point of views during this. I had a really nice Zoom call earlier with some good friends. It's been a nice day of chatting with friends, and I actually got a phone call from another friend that I haven't talked to in a while, so it was kind of nice to do some catching up. And it's been a good Saturday. It's pouring rain here, so I'm glad we got our walk in this morning, and it's been nice just staying in and being cozy after that. Morning! It's day 20, and it's Sunday, which is nice. We got to do a little bit of rest and relaxation this morning, and we're getting ready to open up our pin and chocolate advent calendars. I'm about page 185-ish in Six of Crows, and this book is so exciting. They've started their journey to the ice court. A lot of stuff has happened, and I think that's going to continue on, because I think that this is just going to be an action-packed book. At least that's what I'm getting from it, and it's fantastic. And some people have already gotten hurt, and I'm curious to see what's going to happen with some of these relationships. You're starting to see some of the dynamics between the characters and different love relationships that might be forming. So, a lot of fun. And really, really having a lot of fun with this book. Actual mystery pin, so neither of us know what this one is. What is it? What is it?
Oh, you're first.
Oh, go ahead. Because we're already focused on you.
Oh, another backpack.
Oh, it's a Buzz Lightyear backpack.
Oh, we just saw Buzz Lightyear today. That's cool.
Yeah, that's really cute. I love those backpack ones. Okay, let me see if I can guess from that. Oh, it says Pocahontas, Mom. Okay, let's see. Ready? 1, 2. Oh, it's Mother Willow. Let's see. Sometimes the right path is not the easiest one. Oh, that's really pretty. What are those, little birds? Or leaves? Beautiful. Okay, so one thing I started a little while ago when I needed a bit of a pick-me-up, especially after I finished college and life was life, was I've always loved mystery boxes. Really big fan of the mystery boxes. I do follow a few mystery unboxing channels, and I started getting myself the FabFitFun box because I just needed something quarterly to kind of cheer me up and then get me to try different things, you know, like try different products, and I thought it would be a lot of fun. And so I have been getting FabFitFun for at least a year now, and I really love it. And this is the winter box, and I just haven't opened it yet because I don't know why. I haven't opened it yet. And I was thinking, well, you know, I'm doing these daily vlogs. It'd be fun to open it on here. So one of the things I ordered was this advanced teeth whitening set because, you know, I could use it. And this actually attaches to your phone. And I thought, why not give it a try? Because why not? Let's see if it does any good. I don't know. It kind of scares me. So I'm going to try this out and see how it works, if it helps my little yellowing teeth. And then you always get like a little magazine that kind of tells you about the products and stuff like that, which is really cool. And let's see what we got. A sticker. And then they always give you like little things that you could buy other stuff with, like coupon stuff. All right, so I got lip scrub. Oh, this is a vanilla bean lip scrub to exfoliate my dry chapped lips, which makes sense because this is the winter box, so they try to make it so that it, you know, is themed for the season. And so lip scrub is perfect because I don't know about you, but this time of the year, my lips and my hands get really, really dry. So that's really cool. And then this looks like a cute little something, maybe it's makeup. Phase Zero Making Moves Blusher. Ooh, I could use some blush. Yes! Oh, that's nice. I have a blush that I've been using for a very long time, probably years. This is actually a color that I could see using quite a bit. And yeah. Ooh, it smells like coconut. I know, weird. I don't wear much makeup right now because I don't really leave the house enough or go anywhere where I really need to wear makeup, but I should be wearing more makeup for you guys. And one of these days I will. But I do need more blushers, so this is perfect. All right, what's next? Ooh. Makeup palette. I love makeup palettes. One of my favorite parts of putting makeup on is eyeshadow. I know a lot of people don't make their eyeshadow too fancy, but I love eyeshadow. And this is Cinnamon and Spice by Laura Geller, which is perfect because it's a winter colors. Oh, this is nice. It's neutrals, like neutral pinks and stuff like that. I have a lot of like crazy colors and not a lot of the in-between colors that go with them, so that you can kind of, you know, do your darker shades and then your lighter shades around it. And so this is really nice because this is sort of like an everyday kind of palette. Pretty. Yay! What else? Interesting. Did you know that scrunchies are back in style? I don't even know if I wore scrunchies in the 90s when they were originally, or the 80s. But it looks like I got a couple Christian Dior fancy animal print scrunchies. And I do wear my hair up a lot these days. So what do you think? How's that look? So those are pretty. This one's a little more orangey red. And this one is a little more white yellow. These are cute. I will wear these. These are really cute, especially if I ever get to go out again. Next are some, ooh, okay. I'm a big fan of these. So one weird, interesting Amy tidbit is that I love socks that have the little non-stick things on the bottom. In fact, when I've been with family and friends that have had to stay in the hospital for whatever reason, horrible time, but I always tend to steal their little socks, the hospital socks. And then even when I would go in and visit them or stay with them overnight or what have you, first thing I would do is take off my shoes and put on those little hospital socks because I have a thing for them. And I'm weird. I mean, we already know this, right? So, horrible moment, but I found some light in those moments of going to the hospital, and a big part of them were these socks. And these ones are cute because they actually have a little thing that goes over, a little wrap that goes over your ankle, and so they won't fall off. Kate Spade chaussette socks. The little Kate Spade emblem, and there you can see. They're little non-slip sockies. Let's see how these look on. Let's see if they fit me. I don't have the smallest of, I have short feet, but I've got, Mom calls them bear paws. Not nice, Mom. Because they're wide. Look at that. Those are so cute. The next thing is, what is this? Oh, it's a robe. Okay, I like this. This is really nice. Okay, hold on one second. Perfect. It's a nice robe. It's really big, really soft. Can you feel that? It feels really soft. And then it's got this little bit that goes, it's got some pockets here. And I like this. This is really cozy. And it's got a hood so that I can get really cozy and stay warm. I've got a touch highlight LED makeup mirror, which I love these. I need one for my room. We don't have the best lighting in this house, especially in the bathrooms. My bathroom, in my room, the lighting is horrible. So if my makeup ends up like crap, usually it's because of that. So I'm excited about this because then I can use this while I'm trying to make myself look presentable. And then, let's see, last but not least are these cutting boards. We use cutting boards quite a bit in this house, and I like these ones because they specify for different types. So like if you cut on meat, if you cut on vegetable. Another fun little tidbit about Amy is that I went to culinary school right out of high school. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, and I was really into the Food Network at that time because that was when the Food Network was getting really big. And I was like, well, I wasn't really great at school back then, so I was like, oh, I'll go to culinary school. So I did. I'm not a working chef at this point. I worked in the food industry for a short time, but I realized I don't really have the personality for it. It takes a very specific type of person. Not to say that I don't ever use it or won't use it. It's a wonderful skill. And you know, mate, someday I have a dream, a pipe dream of owning my own bed and breakfast or a bakery or something along those lines. So you never know. You never know when it will come in handy again. So yeah, I love my cutting boards. We always just need more of these. So cutting board, mirror, makeup mirror. I really like this robe. It's super soft. And since my room is separate from the house, if I ever need to run back and forth and it's cold, it's just nice to put something on over my pajamas or my clothes or what have you. So that's awesome. My fun little scrunchies. I don't know what to make of these. I think I will wear them. Just depends on what I'm wearing, you know. It'd be cute to kind of dress up a very plain outfit. And then garbage. My little sockies. These are so amazing. I love these. Let's see. My beautiful makeup palette. Much needed rouger. Lip scrub for the holiday season. And questionable teeth whitening kit that I want to try. You will know pretty quickly if my teeth fall out, so. There's my winter FabFitFun box. I hope you enjoyed it. I just thought it would be fun to show you guys what I got. It's sort of like a self-care pamper kit in a sense, because once a quarter I get something that's just for me and a lot of fun to open, and you know, gives me things that I might not otherwise purchase that have added to my life. I've definitely found products in this box that I buy over and over again now. All right, so now we have to do some grocery shopping today because we've been sorely neglecting the grocery shopping, and that has to be done. Gotta get some stuff for my TBR game so I can finish that out, so we're gonna hit up Michael's. And then I gotta keep reading. Page 185. Six of Crows is not gonna read itself, so I've gotta get to reading it. And that's it, that's my Sunday. It's going good so far. I feel really good.
Walk away for 1 minute. 1 minute. And who's in my chair? Who are in my chair? You guys are terrible. Look at you. Shame on you guys.
Okay, so at this point, I can't tell you too much more about the book because I don't want to give anything away. And we're at the point where the heist it's a go, and it's really exciting, and I'm just loving this book. I cannot put it down. I'm on page 297, just taking a break long enough to give you a little update and then get back to the book because I don't know if I'm gonna go to sleep tonight. I'm loving the characters. At first I was like, well, they're pretty morally gray, so you're not really sure how you feel about them. But as the story goes along, of course, you get a little bit more backstory, you learn more about them as individuals, you start forming attachments. At least I'm forming attachments. Also, I wanted to point out that there is LGBTQIA plus rep in this book and disability rep. And also it discusses a lot of prejudice and race relations. So I feel like this is a really good book that talks about a lot of important themes, and I'm just enjoying it. I really like Leigh Bardugo's writing style. She knows how to get you excited. And man, she's doing a really good job of getting me in the moment in this book. And if it's going the way it feels like it's going, I will need to pick up the next book in the series soon because I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait. I have to wait, but I won't want to wait. Good morning. It's Monday, December 21st. It's almost Christmas. I can't believe how quickly this month has gone. Today's a work day and I've got a lot of work to do because we'll be closing down after Wednesday and I want to make sure I get as much done as I need to get done before then. I got to page 356 last night and I just got so tired. It was close to 1 o'clock in the morning. I just couldn't read anymore. I was exhausted.
Okay, I can guess what this is. This is Pixar, the little lamp on top of the Luxo ball.
Oh, you're so good.
Yeah!
Don't you love
Woohoo!
that?
It's so cute! Yes. What'd you get? Mystery pin! Mystery pin! What is it? What is it? Oh.
It's a dog.
It is a dog! What kind of dog?
Dalmatian.
Oh, what set was this? Oh, it's the parent and child one again.
Oh, what was the mother? Or is this the mother?
I think it's just parents and child. That must be Pongo and one of the babies.
Oh, on its head. Oh, how cute.
Yeah.
My first marriage with Tom, we had a Dalmatian. It was such a beautiful dog. I'm very, very happy. The dog never growled or anything. It was drooled, though. Made lots of drool. But Dalmatians are super cool dogs.
Yeah, I don't see very many Dalmatians.
No, this is so cool.
Okay, so I'm about 20 pages from the end. And I smell a rat. I don't know. I hope I'm not right, but I smell a rat. Anyways, this book. And there's a second book. Ugh. There's a second book. So they're probably going to leave me on some horrible cliffhanger, aren't they? and it ended on a cliffhanger. Of course it did. Of course it ended on a cliffhanger because she has Crooked Kingdom. Why would she stop here? So good. So good. Absolutely a 5-star book and my favorite book of this challenge so far. This is the best book I've read at this point and I love it. The characters are fantastic. She does a great job of building up the characters, so it's almost like you're gaining trust of these people as you go along in the story. And she's clever. I love the ideas she comes up with, and you're kind of like, wow, I would never have thought about that. It's fantastic that we have people with brains like this that can come up with amazing stories. Leigh Bardugo is someone I need to be reading more of. So what I thought was really interesting is at the end I was reading the acknowledgments, and she actually has osteonecrosis, which I think is a disability that causes your bones to kind of harden, and she does have to use a cane at times, and she goes through a lot of pain because of this. And she actually patterned Kaz Brekker after herself in some ways because he suffers from a disability that causes him a lot of pain and sometimes gives him mobility issues. I really enjoyed learning about that, and I found this just fascinating. I really like what she did with this book. I can't wait to read the next one. I don't know when I'm going to be able to read the next one, and that's really sad for me. All right, 7 Swans A-Swimming. So for 7 Swans A-Swimming, the first book I want to talk about is called 7 by Farzana Doctor. And this is a book about a woman who is trying to save her failing marriage. So her and her husband go to a trip to India, and she thinks she's going to be researching her great-great-grandfather. Turns out she starts finding out that her great-grandfather had like 4 wives. And this kind of stain on the family is going to cause a lot of ripples. I just know that this is sort of a book about her discovery about this big secret within her family. And I feel like I've actually either watched a movie, maybe I watched is there a movie about 7? I'm not sure. Or if I've read the synopsis before. This sounds so familiar. I have no clue, but it sounds great. I would have to listen to this on an audiobook, which is fine because I have a lot of projects, including face masks I'm supposed to be making, that I could be doing while I'm listening to the book. The next book is called A Wild Winter Swan by Gregory Maguire. And this book came out this year. There was a lot of talk about it. People were excited about it. At least that's what I got the impression when I first heard about this. But it hasn't been getting the best reviews, so I'm not sure what to expect of it. I'd be interested to read it either way. And what it's about is this girl named Laura who is struggling because her brother has died, her mother has gone through a nervous breakdown, and she's kind of stuck with her really old-fashioned grandparents, and she's struggling with her grief, she's struggling with the pressure from her grandparents, and she's starting to get into a lot of trouble. And there's a good chance she's going to be sent to boarding school because of all the trouble she's getting into. And all of a sudden, this swan boy lands on her roof. This is a fantasy, obviously, and he has a broken wing, and she has to try and figure out how to help this swan boy get his wing healed so he can fly back home. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. It's definitely going to be a unique book, but it's also an audiobook because it's so popular that it's kind of hard to get a hold of. It's one of those ones that I'm like, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I'm always willing to check something out. And for swimming, I've got Swimming Lessons by Claire Fuller. And this is a book about a woman named Ingrid who is having problems in her marriage, and she doesn't ever actually talk to her husband about these issues. She writes them in letters and she hides them in books that she has. Tons and tons of letters in all these different books, and when she writes the final letter, she disappears. She isn't seen again, and she leaves her husband and 2 daughters. 12 years later, her daughter Flora, who never actually believed that her mother drowned, which was what they said happened to her when she disappeared, she starts trying to uncover what actually happened to her. And I think that kind of leads her to these letters that she probably starts reading. There is a mystery in this because we don't know exactly what was wrong with their marriage. And it does sound fascinating. And I have an actual book, so, I mean, I do love reading books. Okay, let's find out. Number 7. There it is. Cute little paper, just hiding in there. Here it goes. I don't even know what I want this time around because I feel like there's no clear winners for this one. These are probably the ones I know the least about, and so I'm kind of like, yes, no, do I want them? Which one do I want? I don't know. But I'm gonna get it whether I want it. Oh, All right, Swimming Lessons by Claire Fuller. This is 350 pages, not on my Goodreads TBR, but an actual book, which I always appreciate an actual book, and intriguing, definitely intriguing. I'm curious to find out what the secret is. I don't always like secrets. I like secrets, but not like ugly family marriage drama secrets, because those can be kind of scary sometimes. But it's going to be an adventure, I'm sure. Either way, I will learn something new. Have you read Swimming Lessons? If you did, let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. And if you've read either A Wild Winter Swan or Seven by Farzana Doctor, I'd be curious if you liked either of those. The Seven by Farzana Doctor got really good reviews, and I am really interested in reading that at some point, so it'll happen. I just don't know when. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe right now so you can continue on my journey of the 12 Days of Christmas challenge. I'm having a blast, and I'm finally past halfway. It's only day 21, right? Jeez. But luckily, the holidays are coming up, so I'll have a little bit more free time to read. I hope, kind of, sort of. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.